Kessben Maakye.
Many are major so.
Na empomo to say.
Nyamia don't be aboko.
Facheme, Mamuatina Siache.
Oh, and actually, a Juman in a Dawson. Another TV station so train me.
Oh,
Ever bonnet tell.
Party Monte saying.
Nyamia don't be aboko.
Okay. Kofi Tonto, a member of Baumia's campaign team, and then government spokesperson on what?
Maybe your friend is saying the Adema Edward Mahaman.
Edward Mahaman. Oh, ambassador at large.
Maybe spokesperson.
I see. Who is spokesperson at large on behalf of the government? I see. But let's come to special delegate conference, Mokoye, on Saturday. Yeah. Yes, we've done the figures, we've done the analysis about a course on Saturday and the possible outcome a bit play out in November. But the argument now, no, and it was just about 900, a little over 900 delegates and a tour, but that cannot substitute the choice of the majority of delegates. One more ebetuaba in November, especially when you talk about the figures, over 200,000 delegates. And they compare their course so on Saturday now insignificant. I mean, to me, have any greater influence on the people that will queue to cast their vote as to who becomes the next flag bearer of the party. You are a supporter of Dr. Bawumia. In fact, we are Juma Manu. You are a member of his campaign team. So what is the answer we are? What do you say?
Edika menchia o na menchia etifo ane esia henefo a na me adomo a obubu obosume ne de toso nan omukwa akoyi kendini a obedi party no ene
Kessben 92.9 asidankwa
se obi kasa asem no a efa baabi no krom fa baabi nso no achia kakra de tie ne se wonmu a omukoyi mpanyimfo num no omoye anamosifo ma esia henefo no omwo fom no.
Okay.
And to an extent, omo met me aka sense so kakra wo omo niema yeso ba nyina. You shouldn't underestimate the influence of an MP and I say influence of constituency chairman.
Okay.
And our regional chairman. But your original chairman's been so the influence near negative. It is over count one na subtraction or the other. Or deba.
Okay.
Permutations, a dozen. But the children say, one more, one better abano, anemosifo. Inti kosa na abubusa hone say, woman name see you now moyono, edinfaso pan ebrew, and I said, edinfaso born in ebrew. Pacho at Emuda.
Yes, Emuda.
Inti say, me, Kofitun to me, a constituency chairman. Me walk me base, ewo.
Exactly.
You wait me about say
because we win elections.
We win elections. And to say be executives, no, you're 17. You were electoral area coordinators, your polling station. A bu ha constituency be ha enipa 900 and something. May call Aguna Swedru. Aguna Swedru is about 950 for the constituency. So the 17 executives, the electoral area coordinators,
plus the polling station
executives. We are talking about 900 and something. So the question I will is a chairman now or the influence the same.
Okay.
Organizer influence the same. Youth organizer influence the same. One mono so musen the support too.
Okay.
So what I say, that is the grassroots work
analysis. I see.
It is a we are arguing say obi akoto aba na elite matis and kofo kan elite now party politics na no ntia say. Pacho what you say, you don't understand. Obi or a former executive, but the constituency or influence or
godfather of the constituency.
Obi to say opinion way Kojo Yanka.
Yeah.
Oko Agumua East. Or influence or Pacho what you say. You need to look at the various executives, former former back on there diaspora. Take diaspora for example. The proper diaspora for Banam 400 and something. Apart from that, in your diaspora is also or more influence in their native constituencies. And you cannot discount the influence of the super delegates. but no nso nkyerɛ sɛ wode w'ahotɔ so nyinaa bɛto super delegates ne so.
92.9 Asidanko.
ɛyɛ sɛ wo saa yɛ den ɛkɔ fam na yɛ adwumaden because obi wɔ hɔ a
and that is where the question is. A form for no Dr. Bawumia will base.
hwɛ mame nka asɛm kyerɛ wo.
Yes.
wonim de nti a Honorable Kennedy otimi pagyaeɛ no.
Me too.
na mema example sɛ wohwɛ data na the data speaks one pay attention a wohu busa ho sɛ ɛdɛn na ɔpanyin akoto ɛnya 39 votes. Look at the data.
Okay.
Almost every region biara no onya vote except for Savannah, Upper East,
Northeast.
and Northeast, and onya vote. Almost every. How did it happen? Because our touch, except send the touch, you know, and yes, so strong. Because Obaya, a Greek minister, extension officers, fertilizer sharing, Sanya Maninano, and Maninya touch with the people on the ground.
Okay.
Take somebody like your Papa Alan. Adena Alan and Timian penetrating. Unfortunately for him, the role as a minister of trade, you know.
The Jumo Yanin Kofom
And Kofom Bebre. But Ufo bit is a Canadian. Even though on ye minister na bibino, naturally, ne Juma oye, and ne philanthropic work, and ne near me bintino, unya touch on the base. Take, for example, Kennedy will come on TV and take on pastors. Enti obi o ha ne power pe Kennedy asem nyina ne say Kennedy akana asem bi amano. Kennedy will take on certain people in society.
Yeah. To me bo party den so achi.
Exactly. Enti obi o ha na asem a opeso wo kan Kennedy akama no. Enti woni nanya affinity bi. Now let's bring it to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Busa ho say candidate ni nyina. Why na nya kwanya any grassroots na ye adwuma more than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia?
How do you say so?
I say so because one, will be a vice presidential candidate. First time, second time, third time. Each of them no, when this structure now me list here no, adwuma. Polling station, electoral area, constituency, regional. Each time, onu amu adwuma. Then obey vice president per your way of working no. Every constituency be a obe compa enye political activity no. Advisedly no ye mawushia party for
at the constituency level.
At the constituency
once
level.
You are in the constituency
yes. Into
so show almost that level of respect.
Say president na beba regional wo yene official duties we are no share regional executives. The same with vice president. And natural. In fact, party for any demand it. Party for any demand it. Abrochirempo say president and vice president power. Even ministers power. Na ye nimwa. Ye demand it. See ebe humo. And to bon say obi wa abrochire na ne buafu nyina ne say minister bi ba ne state. Wa availing himself. President by state. Wa availing himself. Vice president by region no and our country no why unveiling itself. So by that adwuma na oye as a vice president no indirectly you are touching base with the people almost everywhere you go. And you take a vice president for example, a year one kwa about 100 constituencies obeko because of Najuma Oyeden.
Oh yeah, as vice president
obeko all kunyina no all ye na dwuma no to say them dey nchiremu na ma na or touch base. Now kofoka incumbency advantage say all ye dwuma no na wanye ni ye na yemfa ne say ne hwene mu ball no omu nipa onim nipa yo onim sa na yema nyina ka wo behu say effect no sa negative effect no e be show now.
Kessben 92.9 Asidanko.
Ti kofoka establish ana emesere unto bunya analysis no. But what you say?
But you agree so say establishment ni push, you know, a man at that level of edge to penetrate.
Yeah,
you agree because just as you have explained the influencer, constituency executives, regional executives, the MPs, in their respective constituencies and regions, you know, say if you have all those people backing you are. Even when you are not attractive, similarly,
but among executives, regional executives, no one established. Establishment herein refers to the presidency. Now, let's even take the argument of the presidency. Let's even take the argument of the presidency as the establishment. Let's, for argument's sake, say the establishment supports Dr. Bawumia. Have you looked at the negative of the establishment? Once make regional attachment, me negative. Say, obi a constituency executive no pewasema na ni suban nye wo form ho a ebe affected. Now, let's look at the negative of you being the establishment. And now candidate be say or your establishment ni echa adwuma ya ma echa appointment ya ma apathy what party why the best suffer the most. And then apathy di hini wo party we mo no, who will suffer that apathy the most?
The presidency.
The establishment candidate. Uko me call constituency for vice president me call Kransa North and in Kransa South. Omu ka kire say Kofi papa no de penasem. Ba ma ma ye ya kwan amanya. Ufi se Alan kom be ka kire say o me kwan. Ufi se Kennedy kom be ka kire say o me kwan. Ufi se Akoto kom be ka kire say o me kwan. Ba vice president o se papa no de penasem. Constituency ha ono na da yakoma so bako fimu amaye kwan amaye a yenso ye be fa ho adwen. That is an example of meko agunanku meko am se Kofi papa na ye penasem ba ye adwuma of forestry commission na ye wo challenges bi ntimo ahwe na man ka amaye a. That is another negative.
Yes, but that is negative. But negative no turning into positivity.
How?
Now they suggest to you the challenges and they tell you say what may resolve my idea. You be fire now. Assuming say what can challenge no actual. Oba you throw it to the establishment. Establishment no alcohol resolve the particular challenge. The negativity now turns into positivity on behalf of your candidate.
Ujidi pa say aban betimi asolve problems e wo Ghana nyina. Ujidi say aban betimi aya akwan nyina.
Aban na dwe so be ya so be.
Aban timi. It's a fact. Me no abedi akwan ho nkomo wa ha. Aban timi nya Ghana akwan nyina.
Especially in an election year.
Aban timi no. Mr. Speaker, don't get it twisted.
No, I'm not getting it twisted. I'm saying say adie be focused. Na eye aban no priority a. Obeye.
Ana me kire o say. Ukọ Mansun Kwanta, ukọ Nkransa, ukọ Gomua, ukọ every constituency be a pekwan. Ubeda yes every constituency in kwan man. There isn't a constituency in this republic on some development, especially Akwan. Asante region, one of our biggest problems now, Akwan. Why the Bekwetiano? There were 96,000 kilometers of road network in this country. Less than 50,000 is actually less than 40,000 and they are in motorable or fair condition. The Akanyina are non-motorable. A kilometer of road is $2 million. Asphaltic overlay. Abai ben nebenya says kano. Every 6 years biano, every 5 years be 6,000 kilometers because of my mutre.
But I'm not sure the constituencies na a demand for their road. And some more to about me, right?
I am traveling throughout the constituencies. Road is the number one problem.
And they are telling you so one face ya to about
I'm giving you
yes. Exactly, that is what I'm
But the point I'm making to you is there are incumbency challenges. There are incumbency negatives. And I remember a road as an example. And then we read by a guy be say making country or say yentia bibika entino or MPP new. Na ade na yentia ye no. Entino already but put here the establishment. I can read it to you. So who share the so-called establishment argument now? Now, Sheno, a fan back. Why a mistake? You need to look at the other side of it. Didn't make us assuming without.
But is it even true establishment, a true support to the vice president?
Assuming without admitting, for argument's sake. Now let's come to the facts. Say, a true support and a binding.
Yes, that is the point because president so you're neutral. But what about on Saturday?
Of course. Now, sir, we are neutral. Your neutrality is contextual. Your neutrality say, "O chire die o meye kendini." O koto aba die ye wo adwen chire. O hu kwan.
Yes, but at this point, he's the leader of the party. Abibia kokosia. Ono ni feature ne beba. Ono na bobo.
Mr. Speaker,
for him to fix the broken
Speaker,
the broken pieces together. At least to stay neutral means you will not go there and vote, because once you cast your vote, it means you have a choice. A choice is made.
Mr.
So
Speaker,
how then do you classify yourself? Say we are neutral in that effect.
Mamichiro, oti hey. O CEO.
Kessben
Ekasi wo yi mu
92.9
baako.
Asidan
No
Kwan.
abeye kendi ni wa adwuma ye no a. Eno nkyere se wo nya neutral. Obehwe ebia niema bi na wayi mu baako se wo da adwuma na no. Ebia nipa 9 nipa enum na epe. Ba oyi mu baako a wa make a choice. Be no nkyere se oni odo ema mu nyina. Eno nkyere se ompe mu nyina mu yi edie. Eno nkyere se wa take a position say we mu nyina anye. No. There are instances in life where you have to make a choice. Even there are instances we have to make a choice. But I don't say I hope you get the point
Yes,
that I'm
politics,
making.
and this is African politics.
No, this is politics and this is reality. The reality is that Omanpenyi wa kwenya so chire na dream chire say obefa omano resources obefa tumi bia obetimi dia kotan nipa ba ko achi da bi who support obi anu nkyere say who time obi. So let's that argument there. Now, by virtue of his position as a vice president, certain benefits are accrued to him. Ono krampo woni so to me. So mampanya be de chire sorry ene. Na wo ka se opeso okọ nkran ayi okọ kumase a. Ono antimi mfa ne pensori mfiri ne demo mesine nkokumase. Aban hyehyɛ ne Ghana hyehyɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ police for bɔ ne ho ban, ɛsɛ doctor kan ho, ɛsɛ we kan ho, ɛsɛ we kan ho. Enti by virtue of baby a wɔte no, certain advantages obenya. Enti wo hwɛ Omanpanyin Kofoɔ, Omanpanyin Rollins, Omanpanyin Mahama, Omanpanyin Ekufuado. Emra na ɔmo kopetumi bio a na ɔmo te akonnwa so no. They all in one way or the other benefited from the fact that no moye amampanyin for dada. The question therefore is yemra no tia there be the yemra no ne yen hyehyɛ ne yen nyina yen susu ye tia ne say sa advantage no on abuse no abuse of incumbency, that becomes the question. Now yemusa ho say then na omampanyin abedi akire aye to ensure say on abuse sadian. For example, yeko campaigner.
What the bus neko?
Yeah, the bus neko. me see, yeah, course be long journey no. One with that minivan no. Tie dem tell one with that minivan no. Minivan.
Yes.
Na nipa bi abe 7, 10 ni egum. Minivan a sabe me timi kura me kotodwe ti de bia me yesi. Eno ne edeko. No ene you know mote the other bus no. Then the other cars a security cars are a part of protocol for convoy, required for convoy. And only a deco. 2, you call one region, for example, to ensure, say, the all even the perception alone in Pono. You call that one hotel penny our campaign muna fahoka. Tikudura, you pay a central location. In this instance, a central location. Yes, sorry, pa. Now you call 2 hours away. Into your static campaign from the last constituency near Sanibasa, near Beda Babia. Yes, a center no. Ye bayas half for be 10 days region or 5 days region to ensure said the year no young engage in profligate spending. There is a deliberate attempt to ensure say the year no abuse opportunity no. And where is the establishment and this hanyamana can even super delegates no mokoto yen. One more omoya government appointees no more 21, 14 regional ministers and 7 substantive ministers. Those were the only government appointees.
And they all voted for the vice president.
How do you know?
The results are showing, Nana.
The results are showing
Yes.
where? How do
Every
you know?
region he won in all the
Now
16
every
regions.
region
Plus the national center.
he winning every region
92.9
doesn't mean every
Asidan
officer
Kwan.
voted for him. And then region when lose vote. How do you determine say vote no lose in any minister?
Most of them declared almost stands and was clear. Remember?
Okay, do you know the seven?
Majority of the
do you
people
know the
declared.
seven?
And for instance, a Damboche air to a bar. I'm not surprised. Maybe I will bet to a call. Ayoko Boche air to a bar.
We can look at the
I do
seven.
not doubt baby or bet to a call.
We can look at the 7 and we can look at the 14.
One there was 7.
My measure is here. Yeah, I say measure.
Kessben 92.9 Asidan Kwan.
I have to remember the page.
I Kessben 92.9, Kessben TV. Now, Baronski said, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Alan Martin must engineer the faculty of his campaign team as a matter of urgency. Else, November 4th will be a doom for him. Hard truth. What do you know? Thank you. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. I'm appealing to all the NPP supporters to come down. NDC is afraid of Dr. Mamudu Bawumia. Greetings to Tonto. Okay, thank you for a message, you know.
But there are 14, the regional ministers and then 7 substantive. Now, assuming Pose Omotumana, what is the effect on the 900 and something we say? So why create the impression, say, appointees in Kwane Kotwaba? Won't this impression not being created out there? Won't it? See, appoint or more to super delegates.
Oh, but Obia are aware of the college, maybe what? Constituency chairman to Aba.
And yet Obia na aware. So ebi munsu ya aware, ebi mu ye deliberate because me mate on even major platforms. And call for analysts abet na ho kase. Na woni munte. Call for kase. On mo mo two super delegates no majority nyina ye government appointees. When it is not true, Nipa 21 out of 900 and something. 927 a 2 year. Emu 923 and a year valid votes and a 4 as a saying invalid. So 923, nemu 21 a government appointees. How do you say 21 and nuna a year establishment?
Very well.
It doesn't make sense.
I will leave you to go. But moving forward, no, Dr. Bawumia, from the Bena Moshe campaign, that's him.
Yeah, share campaign as in and I may super delegates and say we continue to prioritize our efforts. In Timra, the entire national outreach, and I divert or reprioritize to focus on the task ahead.
Okay.
They say re-engage again to continue our exercise. Of visiting all the constituencies. They say you are visiting 158 or so constituencies. Apart from that, Gusu any the delegates na see ahene for no idin komo e wa kwan hofo. Yeah. Meka abesi say. Me de manusi no one. Super delegates na ekoye no. DC ye ne say. Omo reward Osum. Omo rewardo.
Kessben 92.9 Asidan Kwan.
For day. Omo reward adwumaden. And omo reward obia utimi ni nipa nyina eye adwuma. Service, sacrifice, loyalty, inclusivity. Eno no omo reward if you say omo nyina agitu mu say nipa no wasom. Wa ye adwuma aboa party no. Emfa ho mre or join a party no. If it's a party yeti, me say me ti here o friend me government spokesperson. Suko no mate say me yeti party no. Na me di mfie nsia pe. Enso ne me ti ha kasama party chire economic issues mu ne hwan mu. Ti Mr. Speaker, ugidi pa say da chin beba na akwanya beba ma me say me nso me nya dibia bia ne aka chire me say 1992 ye papers no. Na me ni ho 1992 ye tua dues na me ni ho nti me nsem fata Sabi babuna ne odi party ne no ye general secretary. Emra ye chichire party no 1992. No odi 10 years. Yewra Justin Kodua. Enso ene ono na ye kandini a odi party o share ye niam nyina de aman. De kire ne say party no
Kessben 92.9 Asidan Kwa.
Se hia ene adwumaden.
Very well.
Say a party a ye pem mabunu abamu a. Na ne ye say ye party a you better reward the hard work. You better reward the sacrifice. You better reward the service. You reward the loyalty. Any inclusivity. And no, and na see a hin so more from no. Ebehwe so e de ato aba. Nyame ya adom obubu obuso me ne de to so na. Omapija ira Dr. Mahmoud Baumia no abeye kandini ama party.
Obi, I wish you well. Why?